Hi. So, have you ever been so excited to take a course, and then as you're taking the course, that you start running into these roadblocks and you're not sure where you want to go, or you're not really understanding the content very well? And then you get this really upset, disconnect, and your frustration because you're really not grabbing the material and you're not making it stick. Well, what if there's better ways of designing courses? What if we could look at things, what the advertising industry does, and how they can get ideas across so much faster and make things stick better? So, what if you were a content creator or an instructional designer, and this is you with your fantastic idea that you want to do right here, and then you build your course, and then all of a sudden you run into these roadblocks because your students are having trouble getting through it. They're angry or they just don't like using it, and they're not happy with it either. But because students are also customers too, we want them to come back and purchase our courses. Or if you're working in a business where we're doing corporate training or business training, we want to change our KPIs. But we also have to remember that a lot of times these people do not have the same interest that the business does to change their KPIs. So we have to learn how to motivate them differently. So throughout this course, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about how we're going to create visual design courses to incorporate the learner-centered design with visual design strategies to engage learners to increase transfer of learning. So this way, we're going to learn to design courses more visually that engage students quicker and allow you to actually get your point across faster. And if you're doing business training, this is more important when we're looking at the idea of adult learning theory, which was all experimental and they want to do all their own time. But when you're doing running a business, a corporate business, you have certain things you need to teach and get across. So sometimes the lecture is what you need to do is the quickest way actually to get information and teach. So also design good lectures. So throughout this course, you can use it face to face. So I guess welcome. This is the course designed by youlearnonline.ca by me, Jason Jolson, designing courses visually, designing a better learning experience visually for all our students, whether they're learners, students, whether our staff. We want to be able to make them more engaged and get information across quicker. Next, where can you use this? This has a high focus on how to develop online training. So while you're building your courses, this could be easily be used for your online training. It can be used to present it as a webinar where you actually have live courses being presented online. The other option is, and the big one is the face-to-face in the classroom. Seeing COVID taught us a lot how to work online, but what we can do is we take those concepts and ideas we've learned, and we can move it to the face-to-face in the classroom. So not only that, having a video course and a video outline of all your notes of your face-to-face course online for your learners to go back and practice. So also having understand that PowerPoints and the slides you develop are not there. They're not your teleprompter. They should have key concepts, one or two things. So it will improve your face-to-face as well. By the end of this course, you'll be able to develop killer online or face-to-face courses by a better understanding of how people learn, using responsible education instead of adult education theories, applying learner-centered design to your courses, and of course, being able to come up with killer visual strategies that help you transfer your education or your material or your ideas and concepts faster. So how are we going to do this? How's this course going to take? So this course is going to take approximately somewhere around maybe 6 hours if you complete all the material. We have a lot of supplemental material that you can read and watch and guest speakers. We've combed the internet for and took away some of the noise for some of the stuff that we think is valuable to people. So how we're going to do this, first of all, we're going to teach you how to learn, looking at Myers multimedia learning. We're also going to talk about cognitive load and working memory. We're going to talk about end user design, so learner-centered design. A lot of times our biases get in the way when we're developing courses, and we need to come up with a better flow for them. So we're going to take how do we build that learner's journey. We're going to talk about course planning and design. How do we come up with the idea, what course we want to do, and how do we break it down? Then we're going to look at creating and finding content. So are we allowed to use YouTube videos, other people's YouTube videos? Or how do I create my own YouTube videos? That kind of thing. And images, icons, all the stuff you would need to do. and layouts on your pages and slides. So if you're teaching face-to-face, what type of images are behind you that are reinforcing what you are talking about? And then again, at the very end, we're going to talk about slide design. How do we lay stuff out in the slide? How do we build that certain slides have certain meanings? So when a learner or student comes up to the slide, sees that slide, they know exactly what's going to happen because the slide is familiar to them. Anyways, I hope you enjoy and learn lots of stuff that's new, and we'll see you on the other side.